Chill, I guess we are recording. Everything is audible. Perfect. Take care. So, long time no see. For the past a lot of months, I've just been making a lot of cinematic videos, highly edited, duck videos, right? But this video is not the same. It's going to be a bit different. I'm just going to talk to you. There's no script, there's nothing, right? So, this video is about my new job, right? Last week, I posted a video about why I left my 75 LPA job, right? And a lot of you guys loved it. Like, people are like, Hollywood ka cinematics are lesser than Tharun's editing skills. Bro, you should join filmmaking industry and all that stuff. Like, thank you so much, right? But there's also like a lot of mixed opinions of people, right? Because it's very obvious because most of the people might not even watch the content. Most of the people might not even watch the video. They'll just look at the title, they'll just look at the thumbnail, and they'll directly come to the comment section. They'll just comment some shit and then just leave, right? And I knew that it was going to happen. Not a lot. Still, 99.2% people actually loved that video, right? And thank you so much if you're one of them, right? But for the other people, or like lesser than 1%, I just want to give you some clarity, right? So first things first, I did not quit the job to do YouTube full time, right? And it's not even my plan because for the next couple of years, I think I'll most likely, see, when I say most likely, I mean just like 99.5% of the times, I think I'll be taking up a job along with YouTube, right? I don't want YouTube to be my full source, full-time job or income or whatever it is, right? I want to do a full-time job, right? And also make videos whenever I get some free time and all that stuff. And the primary reason of it being, I can learn a lot of stuff while doing things on my own. But at the same time, I think I get to learn a lot more while I'm in a job. For example, even the first job that I did, it was toxic as fuck, yes. But at the same time, I actually learned a lot of things, right? It was very hectic, yes. So there are a lot of these factors, right? So I actually left it at a point where my learnings, where the new connections that I'm making, where, the work-life balance, everything got saturated. I didn't leave in the first month, not in the second month, not in the third month. I left it probably after like 9 months. That's when I understood, okay, I think here my time return on investment, it's not good, right? So that's when I left it. And the new job which I joined, like, I took a break of 2 months. Then I joined this job which I'm currently, it's almost been like 4 months, 4.5 months, right? And I love this because I have a lot of free time. Not a lot of free time, but it's flexible. I'm getting to learn a lot of new things. For example, I was handling a new project for the last 3 months called postcode, whatever it is, right? Where I got to speak to, discuss with a lot of leaders of different organizations, right? And I got to learn a lot of things from them. So I don't think this would have been just possible if I'm just sitting in my room and just making videos every single day. That's one of the reasons. And second thing, everyone, I think my job kind of makes me more productive because now I have like a routine that anyways, whatever the shit happens, I still have to wake up every single day and, start working. Because if that's not the case, during the 2 months gap that I had, right, after I left the job, I had like zero motivation. I was not working. I was just chilling around. I was waking up at like 12 in the afternoon and stuff. I think job also kind of motivates me to wake up in the morning and like, see, I'm still a kid. So I think even the motivation is a factor. Learning is one of the factors. The new connections that I make are a factor, right? So there are a lot more things. And I guess most important thing, something more important than all of these things is like what should I say? I think it's about YouTube. I'm not sure how long a person can be relevant or something. Even if you're not relevant in one niche, you can still extend your niche to something else, and you can be relevant. But I don't know, man. It's a big gamble, I feel, because like 3-4 years back, the people whom I was following, they're not relevant right now, right? So a lot of these factors. So that's why I think for the next couple of years at least, I won't be doing YouTube full time, right? I love to make these videos, and it kind of gives me that, what's your hobby? Or maybe if you're seriously preparing for an exam, if you're like preparing for IIT and all of this stuff, then you might not have hobbies. But usually, we all have to get to a place where we are working for money, one, but we also have some free time, yes, so that we can have our own hobbies, spend time with friends, and go out and chill all of this. ठीक है, again, all over around. uh, Long story short, I got a new job and I'm loving it, right? So that's the first thing. And next thing, why I don't YouTube full time? I think I already answered it. And the third thing was like some people were like, what else? Yeah, some people were like, there's no way you're gonna get paid that much. Just to give you a clarity, I have my own team, right? For my own stuff which I do. For example, I have my own video editing cohort, right? And around 3,000 people actually joined it. A lot of people who joined it actually got placed, right? Some people get to freelance and all of this stuff. So they're doing a lot of stuff, right? We have our own cohorts and all of this stuff. And we have mentors in them. I have some full-time people working with me and all of this stuff. So what I mean to say that you're probably living in a bubble, right? And maybe you don't have the skills that the job market is currently looking at. For example, just see, I might hurt your sentiments and all of those things. If I'm doing it, I'm very, very sorry. But how job market usually runs is like, first things first, you don't need to be the most skilled person to get a very high paying job. I mean, I've seen a lot more skilled people getting paid lesser than people who are like lesser, like kind of a bit lesser skilled, less skilled, right? So, and the major reason being, one, the ability to negotiate salary. Two, how visible are you to the employers? Um, and I don't know what else is there, but yeah. So basically, you can get paid a lot of money. The only thing which is stopping you right now is maybe you don't know how to negotiate or you don't know how to communicate effectively. You suck at time management, or maybe you have a skill which almost a million other people already have. For example, I'll just tell you a great example, right? A lot of people from my own college, which is IIT Kharagpur, right? Around 20-30% of them still did not get placed this year, right? Why do you think that is the reason? Because they have, see, they are very smart, right? They are smart, like they are from IIT Kharagpur, so most of them, let's assume that they are smart, right? But why don't you think they got placed? Because they don't have the right skills. The thing that they are doing right now, maybe a million other people have the same thing. What do you do after going to an IIT? Even if you are from mechanical, even if you're from chemical engineering, even if you are from whatever, if you're not from core department, if you're not from circuitry departments, then you'll be from some other departments, right? So what happens at this point of time is the skill that you have, a million other people have. So it's again the supply demand curve. No one gives a shit about you, right? So what is either you need to be very, 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 very skilled at something, or you need to be really visible to people. For example, you need to have your own personal brand and all this stuff. For example, me, I think a lot of people are more talented than me, but again, I got one leverage, which is my own personal brand, right? So maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm more visible to people. I'm like easier to hire for people, right? And that's one of the things, like, and that's exactly why and also the second thing, like, just because you have more degrees doesn't mean you are more talented than someone, right? I've seen a lot of MBA people who don't know shit about business. uh, I don't know why it happens. A lot of people who have done marketing degrees and all of the stuff, they don't know shit about marketing, because usually how it works in colleges is like they just go to college, they study for like 1-2 days in front of the exam or whatever it is, and then they chill down, right? So that's how it usually is. And there are a lot of factors, man. Like, what can I say? And the last thing that I want to talk about right now is the direction for this channel, right? So first things first, I don't have like a niche. Like, I don't make videos about anything in specific. For example, initially when I was in college, I used to make a lot of IIT related content, especially on this channel, because I can vlog around, I can show around, and that's how a lot of people might have started following me, right? But now, as I left IIT, I've graduated from there and all this stuff, you might see a lot less content having these IIT titles right now. For example, in the last 12 videos or 16 videos, whatever I posted, I I think I barely used it 3 or 4 times, right? And the direction for this channel, I want to make sure that this channel would be the best for kids, right? Uh, if you're someone who's somewhere around 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, then I think I'll be making more content for you guys, which might be around self help, which might be about making money, which might be about skills that you have to learn and all this stuff. And if you're someone in college who's following me from the last year, or if you have someone who's doing your MBA or stuff like that, or if you're someone who's doing a job right now, this channel is not for you. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you. Bye bye.